Hi everyone. In this tutorial, I will show you how to edit this old master backdrop. This backdrop is available as a 32-in-1 pack in my Etsy shop. For more details, please read the description. And this is the subject we're going to use. Alright, let's get started. Our first step is separating the subject from its background. Select the layer, then go to Select, and Mask. Next, click Select Subject, then review the result. Overall, it's pretty good except for some minor details that we will fix later. Now we click Refine Hair. We can see that the hair selection is capturing more details, but some parts of the background still stick with her hair, creating this glow effect. To get rid of it, we need to check on Decontaminate Colors. Then click OK. Now we create a solid layer to compare our result. Yes, it's good enough, but if we zoom out, we can find some minor mistakes, and we're going to fix it using the Pin tool. Select the layer mask, then select the Pin tool. First, we're going to remove this, so draw around it. Then right-click, make selection, then click OK. Go to Edit, Fill, and because we're going to remove it from the mask, set the color to black, then click OK. Now we're going to fix her hand. It means, instead of removing, we will add it to our mask. Make sure the layer mask is still selected. Select the Pin tool, then draw a shape around her hand that missed from the selection. Right-click, make selection, then click OK. Go to Edit, Fill, and because we're going to add it to the mask, set the color to white, then click OK. Now we move to the other hand. There's some selection that needs to be removed, but because the technique is similar, I'll just fast forward it. And we're done with selection. Next, we're going to insert the backdrop. Copy-paste the backdrop. Put it below the subject. Then move, resize, and rotate it until you find the position that you like. Once you're satisfied, we move to the next step, light adjustment. Right now, our subject looks out of place because they have different light and saturation levels. That's why we're going to adjust it to make them blend naturally. To adjust the light level, we need to make two adjustment layers to help us. Create a black and white adjustment layer and a level adjustment layer. Make sure to put them on top. Select the level adjustment layer and slowly drag this marker to the right to see the light composition of our image. We can tell that her clothes disappear along with the backdrop, which means they have similar light level, and it's good. But her skin is clearly visible, and we need to tone it down by reducing its brightness. Create a curve adjustment layer and clip it to the subject. Click on the top right point and drag it down until the light level matches. Let's disable this adjustment layer and compare the result. This is the before and after. Then we move to the next step, adjusting the saturation. To adjust the saturation, we need a layer to help us to hide the light level, so we can focus on saturation. Create a solid adjustment layer. Set the color to 50% gray and blending mode to luminosity. We can see that her face and the backdrop have similar colors, so we'll use them as reference. Double-click on foreground color and click around the face and backdrop. We can see that the face saturation is around 30 to 40 and backdrop is around 50. So we can either increase the subject's saturation or reduce the backdrop saturation. I choose the latter. Let's turn this off and create a hue saturation adjustment layer. Clip it to the backdrop. Because the difference is around 10 to 20, we reduce its saturation by 15. And this is the result. This is the before and after. Now that it no longer looks out of place, we move to the last step, final adjustment. There are two ways to do it, using Color Lookup and Camera Raw Filter, and I will show you how to use both of them. First, we need to duplicate all layers, then merge them. Now you see that the result is going over the canvas, and we need to remove it. To do it, go to Select, All, then Image, Crop to remove all pixels that are outside of the canvas. Then duplicate it again. We will apply Color Lookup to this one and Camera Raw Filter to the other one. We will start with Color Lookup. Just create a Color Lookup adjustment layer, clip it, and select any filter you want. I think Fall Colors looks good, but it's too intense, so let's reduce its opacity to 75%. This is before and after. The other method is the Camera Raw Filter. Hide the result of Color Lookup, select the other one, turn it into a smart object so we can change it again later. Then go to Filter, Camera Raw Filter. Feel free to play around, or you can copy my style that I've made earlier. This is before and after. Click OK when you're done. And that's all. Let's review what we have done so far. First, we remove the background. Then we insert the backdrop. Then we adjust the light level. Then we adjust the saturation. Then we use Color Lookup or Camera Raw Filter for the final adjustment. That's all. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put them in the comments section. Until next time.